So about a year ago, I made a video talking about the Hypest characters in Smash, and I think it's about time I remake that video, right? Because I fucked that video up. So I think it's about time. You know, we've had some meta changes, we've had different characters come on, we've had different meta change, like we've just had everything. The game's just different from when it was a few months ago, or I guess a year ago. So I think it's about time I sit down and I remake that video, because you guys love tier lists, so you guys will watch this. So I feel like we start with the freest character, Joker. Everyone likes watching Joker. I love Joker. I love Persona. He's flashy. He's cool. Everyone loves the MKLeo Joker. Everyone loves the Zachary Joker. There's never a point where someone doesn't want to watch Joker. You know what I mean? And if more pro players picked up Joker, bro, I'm telling you, bro, that viewership, bro, it skyrockets. I'm telling you. But nah, Joker's just probably the coolest character in the game, free. So I'm always glad to see Joker on screen. I think everyone is. Another character people absolutely love watching, and I do too, is everyone. Can we all collectively agree though? We like watching Roy. Roy is just a fun character to watch, right? People love watching explosive characters that will just kill you like in like 2 hits, right? Or very aggressive characters that will just run at you and press buttons on you. And Roy is that fucking character. People love the Roy. I love watching the Roy. Yeah, like if there's one character that would describe America, it is Roy, right? Very aggressive, rushdown-esque character, right? This is America's character, right? We claim Roy. He's ours. You know, a character I don't really mind watching would be something like Cloud, you know? I never really mind watching Cloud, but, like, he's not too interesting of a character to watch. I obviously, you know, love Cloud, you know, Final Fantasy, you know. But, like, Cloud, he's lacking somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, don't be wrong, Limits are really cool in seeing how people utilize it, but whenever it's a Cloud on screen, they always just insta-throw that Blade Beam, dude, and then start charging again. Or it's just like back airs at ledge. But, like, I'm fine with watching Cloud for the most part. He's cool to watch. But, like, he's not, like, hype, you know? He's just lacking that factor. A pretty mid character would be someone like Pikachu. You never really mind watching Pikachu because there's not that many Pikachu. If Pikachu was like a very meta-relevant character, I feel like he'd go down a tier. But like, he's just not a cool character to watch. He's gonna spam T-Jolts, he's gonna do like up air thunder, and like that's it, you know what I mean? Like he's gonna do his up air bridges, or like he's just gonna back air you. He's unedge guardable, obviously. Off the ledge, he's gonna quick attack. Like, I don't want to watch a Pikachu, dude. I don't care how fucking good you are at this game. I don't want to watch this character. And then a character no one wants to watch is Samus. Say it with me, guys. Up B, add a shield. Woo, we love it. We love it, guys. We love it. Yes, hit my shield. Up B, yes. But seriously, this character is really boring. You charge, run away, you spam charge shot, maybe throw a missile or two. At ledge, you down B, charge shot. Off stage, you're down being, so you can't be hit because your hitbox is too fucking small. And then we hit your shield and then we get upbeat. And then reset, right? This character is not cool, not interesting. I would really love if they just took this character out of the game. But obviously they're not, because Metroid Dread did well, so we have to deal with this forever. But Samus is a character. Another character I don't like watching, Min Min. I don't care how fucking good Proto is this game. This character's boring as shit. She literally just throws arm, jump back, arm. And then when you're at kill percent, maybe there's some up smashes in there. Maybe there's some, you know, megawatt nairs. But like, other than that, this character's not cool to watch. The best thing Min Min will ever do is just randomly gimp you at 0. And like, oh my god, the Min Min did something. And then other than that, they're just owning you out the rest of the game. Not a fun character to watch. Yeah, I feel like we just gotta put Ganon out there. People love watching the Ganon. People really like spikes. And Ganon's a character that will consistently just go for down air because, well, it's a move. I'll give him that. Woo, buddy. But Ganon is yeah, like he's been a staple of the Hypest characters in Smash. You know what I mean? Like no one will not want to watch a Ganon unless they're being camped, which, in my opinion, is much funnier to watch than Ganon actually doing well. But don't play Ganon. That's all I'm trying to say here. Oh, yo, my main. Obviously, I'm a little biased here putting him in hype, but I don't really think he's all too hype. I like watching Sephiroth because I'm seeing how these pro players interact with this character and how the Sephiroth players choose to win the scenarios with him because, well, I'm a fucking nerd and I want to know more about this character. But like, in all honesty, he's not that amazing to watch. God, I hate seeing the two Final Fantasy boys there, but still, I do like Sephiroth. I love this character. But like, he's not always the most entertaining character to watch. When he has Wing, he's definitely entertaining, but without Wing, I can see why people probably wouldn't like watching him. Let's chase some more freebies out of the way. Fuck you, Sonic. Fuck you, Young Link. Not interesting characters in the slightest. I mean, I literally saw the worst clip I've ever seen in my life on Young Link yesterday. He literally did boomerang, arrow, arrow, down air, and then said get pissed on. Things got a little rowdy yesterday, but like, that is the worst clip I've ever seen in my fucking life. Please, God, just take this character away, dude. I don't want him anymore. Some other very free characters would be more lames, like all the Miis. I think all the Miis are lame. Actually, I'll put Mii Brawler up 1, because he's slightly more watchable than the other two. But these two are literally just zoners. They're not fun to watch. I think his up B shenanigan is kind of funny with like the tornado where it like sends down and sends you a very disgusting spike angle that Mii Swordies have started doing. But like, other than that, this character's not cool. And you're just budget Samus, so no. I think Pyramithra also just go up here with Cloud, where it's just like, this character should be cool, but they're not. You know what I mean? This character has the potential. They're just not. I think they're flashy. I'll give them that. But outside of that, nothing Mithra or Pyra does just really, you know, amazes me. You know what I mean? Like, watching the 3 characters above them, bro, I'm having a good time. These two, it's just like, okay, they won neutral again. Okay, they won. Okay, Pyra downer off stage. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, this character just doesn't surprise me. I don't mind watching them, but like, God, no. Actually, by that criteria, I'm moving Sephiroth up 1. He's definitely cooler than these two. Don't get me wrong. I want to watch Sephiroth all fucking day. Okay, I'm probably very biased in this as well, but Zelda, you know, as I did recently, and now I wanted to play this character, I don't think she's that bad to watch, because most of the game with Zelda, she's not just zoning. She's kind of forced into this weird situation where she kind of has to scrap, because her zoning tools are weird, because Phantom requires space to create, and Side B, Dense Fire just is not that good. That move's just not great. So a lot of times Zelda is doing this weird kind of aggressive thing, and it's a little interesting to watch. I will admit, I'm probably very, very biased on that Zelda placement. She's probably boring to watch. But I don't know, Zelda has this unique, weird kind of gameplay I like. So I don't mind watching her. Piranha Plant, dude, you're not cool to watch. For most of the game, you're just either ledge trapping, and if you're not, you're just getting beaten neutral. Like, for the most part, Plant is just a sad character in Ultimate. Definitely a low tier character. I almost feel bad for him. Yoshi kind of has the same thing of Cloud and Mithra, where they're just kind of hitting you a lot. But Yoshi is significantly less cool to watch, because they're not cool anime characters with swords. Yoshi just kind of, okay, shield and air, double jump off stage so you can't edge guard me. Up air, like up tilt, up air, up B or something. I don't know. Yoshi's just not an interesting character to watch at all. It's more interesting than these fuckers, because I'd rather watch anything other than zoning, because zoning in this game is just... Smash Ultimate zoning is just not interesting to watch. I think the aggressive type zoning with like ZSS is super interesting to watch. I don't think she's all... But then again, she still has that camping aspect where I'm just not like 100% sold on her. Where most ZS players play her very aggressively rush down. But that's not how you play this character. Stop running at your opponent. Start zaring. But even then, I'd still watch ZSS over any character below her. Belmonts, I'd just say they're slightly more interesting Piranha Plant. Because a lot of their game plan is focused around just spamming projectiles. But like, this character has really cool setups, unlike these fuckers. They don't. Like, don't get me wrong, there's probably like very specific niche shit that isn't optimal, but like Richter actually has like optimal shit you go for in bracket. Like, I see why people like watching Dom play after watching Summit, because like, this character can do stuff. Even though he's not good, he definitely has stuff going for him. It's interesting to watch, I'll give you guys that. Whenever they're not just spamming Holy Fire Axe side B ledge. You know, whenever you're not just getting ledge trapped all day, it's fun to watch, I'll give you that. But like, I wouldn't watch it all day, because those few moments where the Belmonts do cool things is kind of balanced out by the million other times where they don't. You know what I mean? But they definitely are more interesting than these guys. Ryu? No. Because he's kind of a zoner as well, because he just kind of spams red fireball, or red Hadouken, and whatever the name of the move is. And then once he's in on you, he just kind of kills you. Or like does like 90%. I think Ken's a lot more interesting to watch, because he's the rush down one, right? His opponent, or his gimmick is like, he wants to do like 50% of you, then Shoryuken and kill you. Right, where Ryu, he plays this very slow passive game of just fireball, 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 either A, trying to bait you in, or B, opening you up with those fireballs. Where Ken plays a lot more aggressive. It's way more interesting to watch. Now we might as well get the other SGCs out of the way. Terry's fine to watch. I don't think he's like hype or anything. He's fun. I don't mind watching him. The Riddles Terry's, you know, it's interesting to watch. Very clean. But other than that, like, you know, Terry, hit or miss for me. I'd say he's probably leaned more towards the cool side, but yeah, Kazi. I hate to put Kazi up here. I hate this character, but this character's so funny to watch. I despise fighting this character, but oh my god, watching the way Kazuya players play the game is so funny. Like, watching Kazuya Dittos is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen on my screen, because it's just two men just throwing electric punches at each other. It's so funny. Not to mention, people really like seeing explosive characters, and Kazuya is the definition of explosive. And I won't lie, I do as well. K-Rool, we all like watching us at K-Rool. I think he's a little bit more boring than most heavyweights, but I'd rather watch any heavyweight outside of maybe like one, which is DDD. But like, other than that, I mean, heavyweights are just fun to watch in this game. I enjoy them. And like, K-Rolls are starting to do okay, because we had that one do well with at some tournament. I think it's the one Jared is King was at that he did good at. But other than that, I mean, K-Roll's a fun character to watch. And I would love to watch this character. Like, I'd rather watch him than like almost anyone below him. And that's sad to say, because I love Cloud, but like, you know what I mean. Isabelle, get this shit off my screen. Villager, get this shit off my screen. This is the most boring version of zoners, bro. They just spam slingshot at you. It's just not. No. And like, they both do the same shit. It's just they do it slightly differently. Like, they both just create something, sit behind it, and force you to approach. It's not fun to watch. It's not cool to watch. We do have a Villager player doing well over here in America, Bobby Wasabi. You know, he plays on Panda, so we're seeing a bit more Villager. But other than that, like, I don't want to. You know, I see this guy pop up on screen. I'm clicking off, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about that. This is probably a hotter take, but Mega Man's a bit more of an interesting zoner, because his setups are funny. Or, not funny, but, like, they're real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure these... I'll say it again. I'm sure these characters have setup. But when the fuck do we ever see them? Never, right? Or if they do have setups, they're not interesting setups. Mega Man does have a few interesting setups. He does legitimately do. The problem is, he's probably like a very, very bottom of mid, because most of this game is just mashing jab / neutral air. Or, I think that may also be... No, it's just his jab fair. But like, or nair, I mean. But like, when this character actually does stuff, it's interesting, right? Everyone remembers the Mega Man jab, Shoryuken, you know, with the metal blade. Like, everyone remembers that shit. It was interesting. And Mega Man still kind of does that in this game, just a little bit. So, I mean, if a zoner's on screen, Mega Man's probably one of the ones I'd want it to be. Lucina really depends on the player. Because the way Proto plays Lucina is just... Yeah, I want to watch that, right? That is Lucina. That is peak Lucina right there. But like every other Lucina, man, this character is very boring to watch. Even as someone who plays stories, I would honestly put her like here with Yoshi, where she has this thing where she's just swinging at you. You know what I mean? They're just pressing A. That's all the Yoshi does. That's all Lucina does. The character's just not interesting. Not that interesting to watch. Unless it's like good Lucina, right? Or like, I guess perfect Lucina, because Proto does really play his character perfectly. No, I don't want to suck that guy off or anything, but still, like, Lucina is definitely built different. And I guess we'll do Marth. Marth is definitely more interesting to watch, because that character just sometimes just kills you a 50, other times kills you a 150. It's very funny to see which one the Marth player gets. But like, if I had to choose one character to watch here, bro, we choose a Marth, right? Like, there's no debate. I'll do some other Fire Emblems like Robin. Robin's kind of tragic now I'm thinking about it, because this character, like, he has the tools to be cool, right? Even though he's a zoner. But the problem is, he's so fucking slow. That's what holds him back on tier list, and that's what holds him back on the hype tier list. This character legitimately has some cool setups, but most of them just don't get to function ever because he can't follow up on them. Like, okay, he arc fires you into arc fire, into arc fire, into up air. Okay, whatever. But imagine if he could actually, like, do cool shit off that. Like, he could do arc fire down, like, down air into a tech chase. But no, he can't tech chase you because he's too fucking slow. Like, this character has so much potential, but it doesn't matter because he has fucking Ganon speed. Bro, get Little Mac off my screen. I don't care how many of you guys like Peanut. Every time I see Little Mac on my screen, he's being camped. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually try and scrap with Little Mac. It's always Little Mac just running at you, punching you, but it doesn't matter because you're on a platform. Like, I know that's a little hypocritical because I put Ganon in S, and most of the time he's being camped, but Ganon, if he, at the very least, he has a chance to get it on you. Little Mac, if you're camping on that platform, bro, what does he do? Like, I feel like if Little Mac didn't have that crew, or like we just played all FD, Little Mac would be a little bit higher, because this character does have stuff. But like, for the most part, this character's quite literally just being camped. It's not fun to watch. I would literally rather watch just a Palutena. And speaking of Palutena, this is a little biased, but I think Pal's kind of interesting to watch. Because I know she's kind of should be in the same boat as like Lucina Yoshi, where she's just kind of mashing AAU. But Palutena has more going on than just the A button, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more interesting, I'll give her that. Okay, this is probably one of the most biased takes on this list, but dude, I love watching Rosalina. And I know saying that, it's just saying I like watching the Buzz, but I do. The way he plays is so fucking amazing, bro. The defensive play, I wish I could play like that. I inspire to play like that. Okay, I'm the only person in the fucking world that's gonna put Rosalina in hype. But like, watching the Buzz actually use the Tech Fist character is so fucking interesting. Because I dropped the character because I couldn't do the tech. And I didn't want to do the tech, right? I'm a bad player. I can't. Why put in so much time into this character when I could just play Sephiroth and already be better than that Bryson spamming, like, Cybes, right? Or, like, trying to do Rosa tech, or Luma tech, right? When I could just pick up Sephiroth and just mash back air and be a better player. And also be cooler. But still, like, I love watching Rosalina. And I love watching the Buzz's Rosalina, specifically. I know that's the only Rosalina, but still, god damn it, I love watching Rosa Tech, dude. I'm so jealous I can't do it. I might low-key stop. I'm so tempted to want to play this character again, but, like, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. This is a hot take, but I don't think Hero's all that amazing to watch. I think he's cool to watch. But for the most part, like, all of his, like, funny shenanigans, you really don't see in a competitive setting. A lot of times what heroes will do is they'll just run away and fish for Psych Up and, Oomph. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. We'll just fish for buffs rather than going for anything hype, like Hocus Pocus or Accelerator. You know, they don't really go for that. Instead, they just go for, like, the consistent broken buffs or, like, the broken moves like Kaboom. But, like, I don't know, like, you're playing a really funny character, utilize that funniness. But, oh well, it's fine. Kirby's fine to watch. He kinda, same deal as these, he kinda just presses the A button in your direction, and it's just, like, on you. A lot of times, Kirby kinda just gets beat, and it's kinda sad to watch, because, like, he's just getting, like, forward air, it's just sword, you know? Like, Kirby's kind of a sad character to watch now I think about it, but still, the character is fine. Peach is a fun character to watch. I don't really mind watching Peach, but I'm not like asking for more Peach because a lot of Peaches have started slowing the gameplay down and started using turnips more, which is how you should be playing the character. Turnip's insane. It does so much damage. It does so much. That move is so good, but like the more consistent campy Peach is not as fun to watch as a Peach running at you trying to combo you to like 0 to death, you know what I mean? Like, I will admit, right, like that Peach is fun to watch, and I do kind of miss it from Sora, but he's gone, or I think he is. I don't really know, but I mean, like, it's fine, you know. Peach is an okay character to watch. I would like to see a more combo eccentric Peach because she is one of the most unique characters in this game for a reason. But yeah, no, Peach is just okay to watch. Toon Link, get this shit off my screen. same deal as Young Link, bro, like, I'll give adult Link this. He's a little bit more interesting, but for the most part, these characters are boring as fuck to watch, bro. They are throwing their projectiles, and they're pressing A, and that is it. It's not interesting. It's not cool. Please stop. Link is slightly more interesting because he has potential, but doing, like, bomb combos is not optimal. Or it's not, like, actually feasibly possible, and I see Link players complain about it, like, all day. It is so fucking annoying. Shut the fuck up. Pick up a different character, right? But these two just, like, Young Link has the potential to do anything and everything, but all their players ever do is spam projectiles. Toon Link does not have that potential, and all he has to do, like, if he wants to win, he has to spam projectiles. It is so unfun to watch. God, I'm gonna sound like such a nerd for saying this, but I love watching Sheik players. Or good Sheik players, let me put it like that. Watching Sheik interact with the game is so interesting, because this character has so many options available to them at any given point. And, like, seeing how their players choose said option is really interesting, because, like, Sheik players do not play the same. Like, watching Void is different from watching, like, a Zachary Void, or I think his name is Mr. something, who also plays Sheik. Mr. R, I know, also plays Sheik. That's not the one I'm talking about. A different one that used to play Pikachu. But, like, still, like, oh, Sheik is just such an interesting character to watch. Watching, like, how they use needles, which is probably one of the best moves in the game. Hot take. But, like, I don't know, Sheik's just such a cool character. I really do like watching Sheik. There was at one point where I was just like, yeah, I'll play Sheik and Joker. And then I started playing Sheik. And I was like, oh my fucking god, I hate this character. And I never played Sheik again. King DDD! Get this shit off my screen, bro. Stop Gordoing. It's not fun to watch. This character actually just has nothing going for him outside of the, like, for the same reason as Plant. You got nothing going for you outside of that ledge game. And it is just not fun to watch. DDD will camp his heart out with those Gordos, but it just won't matter, because you're just, stop. Please stop. Okay, but Pichu though, bro? Show me more Pichu, baby. Pichu's so fucking cool to watch. Like, Pichu and Pikachu are both rare characters, but Pichu has that explosive factor where Pika does not. He's spamming T-Jolt. Pichu, however, he's gonna press T-Jolt, he's gonna run at you, he's gonna grab you, and you're gonna fucking die. It is fun to watch. Where Pika is gonna T-Jolt, run at you, grab you, and kill you. Pichu kills you, you know, there's a difference there. Pichu's such an explosive and fun character to watch, but he's so rare because he's so hard to play, and he's just not worth playing in this meta of just glass cannons that will blow you up at 0. Pichu does fall into that category, but, like, it's not worth it, bro. Trust me. But, like, God, Pichu is such a fun character to watch. I really wish there was more. This is kind of a hot take, but I don't think Fox is all too interesting to watch. Same reason as these two, he kind of just, like, mashes. I don't know, like, watching Light is obviously hype, because I want to see that dude win. He's literally the protagonist of Smash Ultimate, you know what I mean? Like, he's got that protag energy, where these two, sorry, Fox just, I don't know, I'm just not that big of a fan of Fox, I guess. I feel like that's all I'm saying. Maybe I'm character biased there, but, I mean, I'd rather watch him than most characters, but, like, I'd rather watch the ones above him. Same with Shulk. Shulk is in, like, that rare spot where, like, no one really plays him, but, like, whenever you see him, that character just looks so different from any other character. He just keeps flashing colors, and then every once in a while he'll just flash bright red, kill you at 50 at ledge, and then just start glowing green and jumping away from you. It's funny to watch, right? Shulk is an interesting character in this game, and I do like... I feel like I could watch... If Shulk was a popular character, I feel like I could watch him consistently. Inkling, this is such a hot take, bro, but, like, I don't think she's that interesting to watch. She's a rare character, so you don't obviously get to watch her that much. Like, dude, Inkling just isn't fun to watch, man. This character, I don't know. People call this character absurd and broken, and she might be, but, like, once you, like, done doing your 130%, it's just like, okay, it's just kind of boring to watch because they're just mashing back here, they're not dying, they're gonna go off stage, go for an edge guard, miss the edge guard, and then reset neutral. It's just, Inkling's just not a fun character to watch. I'm sorry, Inkling fans, Splatoon fans, whatever, I just don't like your character that much. Luigi, get this shit off my screen. I don't want to watch Luigi, bro. That character is not cool in the slightest. It's just like, he has an explosive factor of, okay, he's gonna grab you, but it's not in a, like, a fun way or an interesting way. It's just grab, down air. I think down air fair, or it's fair down air. I think Zair hitbox into a grab down air up B. I think that's it, or it's something along those lines, right? Luigi's just not a fun character to watch. Not to mention, this character will blatantly spam neutral B, which is fireball, and then just blatantly spam down B, right? The character's just not fun to watch or cool to watch. I just don't like Luigi at all. Like, Luigi's just not a likable watching character, you know what I mean? I like Luigi, you know? I wish he was cooler in Smash. Like, make him an actual fucking Ghost Hunter rather than just giving his grab it and that's it. Like, I don't know, man. Just make Luigi interesting, man. Bowser, this is a little biased, but I don't mind watching Bowser. He's a really boring character on paper, but like in practice, bro, I don't know. He's just funny to watch, you know? Because most Bowser players play like, I don't know how to describe that, like they're on crack, you know? Like they don't know they're there, you know what I mean? They are just mashing on their fucking controller, and it is fucking hilarious to watch. Like I don't, I don't know how funny, I don't know, I'm biased as shit for this. I don't like Bowser that much, but like, dude, the way Bowser players play, they are literally like taking their tongue and they are slobbering on that fucking controller, and it is so funny to watch people try and deal with it. Just, Bowser is such a fucking stupid character. It is so funny. This is another hot take, but I think Pac-'s interesting to watch. Like, Pac-Man doing Hydrant into like camping neutral B is not funny, or not really interesting at all, but watching the way Pac-Man kind of interact with the game is pretty fun, honestly. Because this character has a lot of shenanigans. Like, this character can just do stuff. And, like, there's a lot of optimal shit. So, I mean, like, I don't know, I'd rather watch Pac-Man than, like, 99% of zoners, you know? He's probably, like, the zoner I wouldn't mind watching. Unless you want to count Rose as a zoner, which she kind of is, but still. Like, Pac is not an unfun character to watch. Lucas, get this shit off my screen. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't want to see it, dude. He's in this weird limbo where, like, the developers kind of gave him everything, but it doesn't, like, it just doesn't function, you know what I mean? Like, Lucas is technically an all-arounder, by definition, right? He has kind of everything. Kind of a grappler, he's kind of a zoner with PK Fire, he's kind of a rushdown character with bigger hitboxes. Like, this character kind of does everything, but, like, it's just not fun to watch, dude. Not only that, this character is rare, so, like, you don't even have to see him that much, which is good. I know that Lucas player in Europe who uses the black ult was doing pretty good, but, like, dude, I could not watch those sets, dude. Lucas is not an interesting character, I'm sorry. The only reason you guys are amazed by this character is because he's rare. If he was not rare, you guys would just, like, not like him, I promise. He's not interesting to watch. I'll give Lucas that he's, or sorry, Ness that he's a little bit more interesting because he has a bunch of magnet shenanigans that Lucas doesn't have access to. Alright, I mean, like, at the very least I don't see from Lucas, but like, still, he's just kind of an A-Bud more, you're kind of like them, you know, and I'm not like looking forward to that, you know what I mean? I don't know how people feel about Chrom, but bro, I love watching Chrom. He is like the glass cannon because he will explode your stock, dude. If he hits you, you are taking some serious fucking damage. But like, then he's just off stage and he just dies from a light, like a light wind breeze. It's so funny. But like, dude, Chrom is such a cool character. He got fucking destroyed by that up B, dude. I'm kind of glad he has that though, because then he'd probably be like top 5 free. Probably like top 3, honestly. That character's absurd. But like, nah, Chrom's just a fun character to watch overall. I don't think anyone disagrees. I don't mind watching Doc. The thing is with low tiers is inherently you want to watch them, you know what I mean? Because you're interested to see like, how is this character going to beat this stupid top tier like Pyramithra, right? Like, low tiers by definition are intriguing to watch. Because you're just interested to see how these characters are going to win. And like, every time I see a Dr. Mario on screen, I'm just interested. How is he going to do this? How? And most of the time, it's by spamming a lot of pills. But, like, Dr. Mario, like, he has that low tier factor that just pushes him up a tier. And I fucking hate low tiers. Speaking of low tiers, Lucario, you're not fun to watch. I know he technically has that explosive factor, but, dude, he just doesn't have it in a fun way. Because, like, most of the time, like, okay, he dies at, like, 70-80% off stage, and then okay, now he's gonna hit you for like 20% each attack, but then he just dies again and it's just like doesn't matter. Like, Lucario's just not an interesting character to watch. Not to mention, for some reason they gave him a fucking charge shot, so I inherently dislike him. But then also I'm kind of a hypocrite because I think Mewtwo's mad interesting. I'd honestly say Mewtwo's really interesting to watch. Because he's the only character with a charge shot that actually uses it to approach. Like, Samus can approach off hers, but like, she won't. Why would you? Just get the full fucking charge shot and kill them at 50 at ledge. Where Mewtwo, he uses his charge shot as an approach option. He gives up power and a little bit of speed on his for the fact that he can just run behind it. It's super fun to watch. Not to mention, like, Mewtwo is also a rare character, so you want to see rare characters, right? You want to see the variety. This is a game with like 80 plus characters. You want to see those characters perform, right? And Mewtwo is one of those characters that definitely needs a bigger player base. I think he's cool. He's fast. He's fun. Off stage, he can basically do whatever the fuck he wants off stage because how floaty he is in his double jump and then his up B. Like, Mewtwo goes mad high. Like, I don't know. I just like watching Mewtwo. Maybe a little biased there, but still, Mewtwo is an interesting character. Maybe a little bit of a hot take, but I don't mind watching Pits. Once again, they're also a little bit more on the rare side, so they get a little bit of bonus points. But like, Pit's a bit of an interesting character. Kind of the same reason as Palutena, I like her, where they do have stuff and can do things. Or they have the tools to do stuff and things. But like, we never really get to see it, so seeing it is interesting. If these characters were popular, I probably wouldn't be saying this, but still, I don't mind them. Wolf, I don't really think I need to explain this one that much why they're, you know, up here. I think Wolf has a few cool things he can do, like side B, but like, why in a competitive setting would you ever go for Wolf side B whenever you can just consistently just laser camp the fuck out of people and then like 2-frame? You know what, nah, just for that actually, you can drop down a tier, fuck you. Wolf's never a character I've really liked that much, or really like fighting or playing or watching. So I don't know, Wolf's in a weird spot in my head, but like, he's fine to watch. He's definitely better than watching any of these zoners down here. He is the Mickey Mouse character of this game. Not only because he actually knows Mickey Mouse, obviously, but still, Sora is the definition of a polarizing character to watch. Because watching him is one of the most boring things in the entire game. I legitimately think Sora is like top 5 most boring characters to watch in this entire game. But then there's also the added fact of Sora just consistently in top 8 going like 08, you know what I mean? Like, one of my favorite moments in like Smash Ultimate right now is probably that fucking Meister Sora clip. You know the one I'm talking about. He took one fucking game and the crowd popped off so hard they thought he won the tournament. That is so fucking funny. He is the definition of a Mickey Mouse character. And I will take any fucking slander because I am right about this. You know I'm right about this. Just stay fucking mad. Meta Knight is not interesting to watch. I don't care how much you guys like Kirby. I don't care how much you guys like Meta Knight. I don't care how fucking cool you think Meta Knight is. He's not a fun character to watch. He is dash attack the fucking machine. He will dash attack you, up air, up air, up air, up air, up air. And if he can't do that, he's gonna edge guard you. He's just not fun to watch. I will give you this. He's funner to watch than Zoners because Meta Knight's a little bit more on the rare side. But still, fuck Meta Knight, dude. This character's not fun to watch. Same with Greninja. He does the same fucking shit, except he's just a better character. So, like, people are like, wow, he's so talented. No, he might be, actually. But still, shut the fuck up. God, I hate to do this because I hate Falco, but he's fun to watch, you know? Because it's just like, playing against him is hell, right? You get up aired and now you're 70. You get up tilted once and you're at 70 fucking %. But watching it happen to other people is funny. And, like, the Falco we have right now, Tilde, he plays the game in a weird way because he camps the fucking shit out of his opponents, but like whenever he gets in and hits you, he does hit you for a lot of damage. I'll give him that. I'd rather watch him than probably anyone below him, maybe outside of like a few characters because I'm biased, but still, I hate Falco and I really don't think he's that cool, but like he's cooler than the guys below him. I'll give him that. Duck Hunt, you should have been gone first. Same with Banjo. Fuck the duck pairs, bird pairs, I don't care. Fuck them, dude, they're not fun to watch. Banjo just has nothing going for him, and this dude literally creates a wall in the corner, and the second you break it, he runs to the other wall. Or the other corner. Nah, dude, stop. Okay, if this video was made like a year ago, I think Diddy Kong would be mid, but I think he's interesting to watch now, because the different techs and stuff Diddy Kong's used is interesting to watch. I don't get to see too much Diddy outside of Tweak. in Zenoto, so I don't really know too much about him. But like, I don't ever disagree with watching Diddy Kong. You know what I'm saying? Ices are almost hype. They're almost hype. The problem with Ice Climbers is most of their game plan is just spamming side B until it works, right? Because that move's just absurd, right? And like, that's their best tool for a reason. But then whenever they start doing the weird desync shit and start actually hitting you with some like hard hitting shenanigans, that's when I'm on board with this character. That's when this character's in hype tier. But until then, they don't really reach it, in my opinion. Bayo, kind of same thing as Falco. I don't really want to go into too much detail. I know people like to hate on Bayo because Smash 4, but like, I like watching Bayo. I don't mind it. Ike is kind of a boring character to watch because you're just swinging that damn sword, dude. And you like, setups for Ike is just like down tilt back air. Woo. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Ike's just not that interesting of a character to watch, in my opinion. Ridley, you know, I never mind watching a Ridley. I actually like watching Ridley. The problem with Ridley is that no one plays him, because why would you play Ridley when you could just play any other sword character? But like, whenever Ridley's on screen, dude, I think Ridley can do some cool shit, especially off stage, because he has a lot of just he has a bit more freedom off stage. Not a lot, just a bit more freedom than most characters, with that giant ass fucking nair and his up B that is pretty much uncontestable, right? Like, what can contest that? Like Pyra down air? Like, what other moves are like big enough to contest that? I don't know, but like, Ridley's a character. Oh yeah, Daisy. Where'd I put Peach? Put Daisy with Peach. Snake's fun to watch. The problem with Snake is a lot of his really cool setups and stuff he does in like you see those clips on Twitter of like them hitting like insane Twitter clips of like nade, C4, strap, like grab, whatever, you know. In tournament, you don't really get to do those because Snake a little bit struggles in this meta, bro, of sorties and very fast rush down characters. Like, Snake's still a very good character, but like, I don't know if he's the best character to play right now. You know what I mean? Like, Cola dropped him for a reason, bro. That's all I'm saying. But still, Snake, I always like watching Snake, even if they're camping their heart out. He camps in the coolest way possible with his nades. And like, I love how Snakes just interact with this game. I know I've said that a lot, but still, like, if you can look at a character by like what they can do rather than what they actually do, then the game's completely different, right? Where, yes, Snake is a very, very cool character and should be in hype, but the way they actually play the game is not hype, you know what I mean? But like, I like watching it. That's what I'm trying to say here. Insyn's fun to watch. I hate to say it. This character just has that explosive factor of a grappler heavy. Everyone likes watching the grapplers. I like watching the grapplers. Monkey, Brain, I don't want to talk about it too much, but whatever. This is a hot take, but I like watching Rob. Like, I know there's too many. If there were less Robs, people would like this character. I promise you. But like, there's like 8+ Robs, right? So, Rob's Rob, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes this character can just hit you with gyro and kill you with 0, you know? Other times this character can camp the fuck out of you. I think his diversity is kind of interesting to watch. So, I mean, I'm not a big Rob fan, but like, I'd drop him mid-tier, right? Out of fairness, I'd drop him mid-tier. But still, I don't mind watching Rob. That hot take, I just don't mind it. Obviously, DKS tier, we don't have to discuss that. Everyone likes watching the monkey. Wii Fit, get the fuck out of here. You can't be son of a bitch. Bowser Jr., you're just Sonic Jr., get the fuck out of here. Pokemon Trainer, I don't really have that good of opinions on Pokemon Trainer. I'd bump him up a tier because I think he's a little bit more interesting to watch, just because seeing how people use the 3 Pokemon is a little bit interesting. But for the most part, like, you just have Baby Mario, and I don't like watching Mario that much. Oh, I just realized I haven't put Mario somewhere. Fuck Mario. He's not that interesting to watch. It's just mashing A button, dude. Just play a different character. But like, you have Baby Squirtle, or Baby Mario, which is just Squirtle, just mashing the A button in your direction. Then you have Ivysaur, who's literally just zoning you and out hitboxing you. And you just have Charizard, who's spamming up smash and back air. Like, I don't know. I don't mind watching the character, but I don't think they're that interesting. Same with Wario. Like, I know Wolf's intense, but up until that point, Wario's just not a fun character to watch. I'm sorry. Game & Watch. Get this shit off my screen, bro. Stop spamming uppy. I feel like this is a definitive place to put Steve. It really depends on the character. Or the player playing him. Because there's some Steves out here that can actually use his, like, insane tech to, like, good ability. But then you have the Joker, sorry, I was looking at Joker, top right. Then you have the Steves who just spam annoying F smash, block, mine core. Like, you know, it's just not interesting to watch. Steve is one of the most varied characters in the game for me, and for good reason. He has so many tools that it can almost be overwhelming if you think about it. But like, I don't know, Steve's just not that for me. I don't really like watching Steve, but there's some Steve players who make the character look just so interesting. So I don't know, he is the definition of just, you know, depends on the player type of character. This is a hot take, but I don't mind watching Byleth. I think he's interesting. I think he'd actually be a hype character if he didn't so overly rely on Nair, right? Like, Byleth players, spam that fucking move. But other than that, just watching your opponents just randomly die at 50% like you would to a Marth Tipper is so funny to me. I like watching Byleth. I'm a little biased on that one, but still. You know what? And I'm going to put Captain Falcon down here. Captain Falcon is one of the most divided one of my most divisive characters for me personally. Because, like, on one side of the spectrum, this character can do some cool stuff with, like, dash attack, grab, up air, up air, up air, up air, knee, you know? Like, it's fun to watch. But, like, and then you just have, like, how you should actually be playing Captain Falcon. It's just, like, side B, up B, up B, up B. He's still up being to this day, by the way. But, like, Captain Falcon is just one of those characters. It just depends on who's playing him, you know? I wouldn't even say Fatality's the most hype with him, you know? Like, let's just say his Falcon's a little bit more optimal than most Falcons. And the cool stuff he does is just because he's played this character for so fucking long. Corrin, baby girl. I love Corrin, but still, she just don't make it, you know what I mean? She's just not that interesting to watch. I love watching Corrin because I'm biased as fuck towards this character because I love Corrin, but like, man. I hate to say this as well, but Puff is definitely more interesting to watch in this game. Most Puff players are really defensive, but still, it's just not that bad, you know? And then Olimar, I don't know why he's not that much interesting to watch. Like, even watching the Buzz play this character makes me, you know, switch screens, and I love the Buzz, and I love watching how he plays the game, but like, no. So yeah, that's my list. As you can tell, my tastes are a bit weird, a bit out there, but like, that top list, I'm fine with watching any of those characters in tournament. Maybe outside of one or two of them, but like, still, I'm a fan, bro. But as you could tell, you know, I don't hate that many characters, just like half the roster. But still, that's all I got. Thanks for watching the video, and hey, make sure to subscribe.